Hey guys, and what's up TFS? It's your girl Funsize, and I'm back with another fun creation. Welcome to another episode on Self-ish, where we learn how to boost our self-confidence through self-discipline by breaking bad habits and unlearning what we were taught growing up. Okay guys, I have a great episode for you today on the podcast. We're going to be going over the significance of self-discipline and building self-confidence. However, y'all know I got to get the intro started. And we're back, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. Self-confidence is an essential ingredient for success. That's all we've been going over on this podcast when it comes to boosting our self-confidence through self-discipline. So that's what we're going to continue with, as it involves the belief in oneself and one's abilities, which has everything to do with self-care and self-love. It is an attribute that can be enhanced by developing self-discipline. And what I mean by that is it is something that you can actually learn to develop and increase as a habit in your everyday routine, which is the ability to control one's behavior and overcome procrastination. I don't know how much more to stress that when it comes to this channel, but productivity is all the things that we are about. Self-care is self-love, liberation, empowerment, positivity, productivity, body image. We don't believe in body shaming or that fat phobia stuff. Leave that poverty lifestyle with your ex, okay? Okay. By doing so, not leaving a poverty with your ex, but believing that self-confidence is an ingredient for success. By doing so, you can achieve your daily goals. Not even your daily goals, but seasonal goals, yearly goals, weekly goals. Start minor, mini, and then get larger with it. Also, that should be in another podcast coming up later on. I want to teaching you guys a step-by-step on how to create a routine and how to stay productive when you're going through tough times. And even how to stay on task during the holiday season, okay? Because I know Thanksgiving is around the corner and you're about to stuff your face. But you need to be mindful, especially if your main reason for coming is because you damn weight, okay? Somebody need to say it. You need to take accountability, first and foremost. Secondly, while taking accountability, be mindful of the things you are doing and stuffing into your mouth and your mental and your body if it's not going to be healthy. You understand? And I don't mean don't sit over there, eat mac and cheese and all that good stuff, because I plan on doing that, even though I'll be on the road on my way to Chicago to celebrate, we have an auto club. If you don't know, I'm part of a team called Self-Made Family Auto Club. We have a chapter out Chicago who's having an anniversary party. So shout out to them, because we'll be out there giving them some major love. It's been a long time since I've been in their city turning it up. And they always come to our city to turn up on our anniversary. So I'm going to make sure I show my ass. Okay? Okay. But like I said, by doing this and believing that self-confidence is an essential ingredient for success, you can achieve your goals and feel a sense of accomplishment while also gaining control over your emotions and weaknesses. Regulating your emotions and understanding that this is just a moment and that feelings literally need at least 90 seconds to process so you can be able to register it and go through it will help you flourish in life, okay? Just want to throw that out there. Being able to do those little things will help you build your self-confidence and help you boost your... What are we doing? Boosting self-confidence and boosting our self-discipline, okay? I'm not saying we learn the self-discipline. We are boosting self-discipline, because what I'm coming to conclusions of is a lot of us are lacking self-discipline, and that's the hell why we started this podcast in the first place. Self-discipline also helps to develop good habits and maintain consistency, so leading to a feeling of control and mastery over one's life, one being you. Like, you have to understand that creating that self-discipline and removing those old habits or those bad habits, because old keys won't unlock new doors. You have to understand, in order to get the lifestyle that you want to live, you have to be willing to do some things that you are not willing to do. And that right there is an overall roundabout of creating that self-discipline with yourself, because this fosters a sense of pride and self-worth, which in turn boosts self-confidence. And individuals like yourself and myself with self-discipline and mental toughness, I really believe that we are better equipped to handle challenges and setbacks and things that we consider to be failures, because we are strong believers that failure is something to be looked at in a positive and optimistic way, because we can recover from those things faster and we learn from them. We are not afraid of failure. Failure is something that we take and we believe that, hey, if we already failed that just means we need to get up again. And the great thing about starting over is you know what not to do, okay? By literally prioritizing goals and focusing on what's important to help increase productivity and efficiency, you will become a well-rounded individual because you're creating that self-discipline that is going to help you create that self-confidence. And you are able to stay focused on the goals and persistent through difficulties, which will actually lead you to having a greater self-confidence. You understand? Like if you literally sit down, like how they say if you are in a business community, if you sit down, niche down, and figure out what your audience wants, you will be a better person and all of that good stuff. Like your brand will be successful. It's the same thing when it comes to creating a personal relationship and a personal bond within yourself. You have to understand that self-confidence and self-discipline go hand in hand with each other. In today's podcast, I really need to stress to you the significance of self-discipline when it comes to building your self-confidence. Like you have to understand that this will help you to reduce unnecessary stress and build self-confidence by reinforcing the belief in oneself. If you are prioritizing your goals and focusing on what's important, you're helping to increase your productivity and efficiency, as I stressed before. And this will keep you on task because it's a reward that you're giving yourself in the end. Like you have to learn how to create many rewards. Like the littlest things, for example, like I tell myself, oh, if I create this podcast, I'm a smoker, so I'm going to 420 be friendly, okay? Baby, do not do that before you finish those 3 podcasts. And that is a mini reward to myself. I am learning how to create that self-discipline by creating small goals that will eventually have future me clapping. You understand? You have to understand as well that self-discipline also helps to handle challenging situations with grace and resilience. As I stressed on my last podcast, we are Lens Queens, and Lens Queens is just an acronym for Liberated, Empowered Queens. I'm sorry, I done skipped the whole thing. Lens Queen, liberated, empowered, nourishing sisters who quit using excuses and started elevating their mindset and nourishing self-care. So as a lens queen, you have to understand you are more equipped to handle challenging situations with grace and resilience, which results in better decision making. And through this process, you can understand you're gaining a sense of purpose and fulfillment in your achievements. And this alone is leading, again, like I keep stressing, to having greater self-confidence. So self-discipline, self-confidence, self-discipline, child, try saying that 17 times fast, is literally going to help you become that woman that you are searching for, that man that you are seeking to become, those individuals that you compare yourself to on your self-love journey. You are literally teaching yourself how to become that person without also making yourself feel like you're inadequate. You can't do the things that you are seeing other people doing. And the reason why you're starting to feel like that is because you are lacking self-discipline, okay? I cannot stress this enough. You are lacking self-discipline, you're lacking self-worth, you're lacking self-empowerment, and that alone is why you're on this podcast right now. So I'm telling you that you need to take the time out to do some self-evaluating and figure out the things that you need to do within your life so you can flourish and be successful and have that financial freedom that you are seeking, have that longevity relationships within your business and others that you are longing for, and get rid of that procrastination dragon, okay? Okay. So I'm not going to talk your ears off in this podcast too much, but I really needed to stress that. So in summary, understand that self-discipline is a crucial element in building self-confidence. So by developing good habits, staying consistent, and overcoming challenges, you can actually feel a sense of control and mastery over your own life. And that is going to lead you into a greater feeling of self-confidence within yourself. So through setting goals, staying focused, and taking action, you can develop the skills and habits necessary for success. With this alone, again, leads to a greater self-confidence and a more fulfilling life. So having that self-discipline in yourself and understanding that it is significant when it comes to building your self-confidence will give you that mindset of becoming a well-rounded individual. And I don't want to keep saying well-rounded individual, but like I keep stressing to you, it will allow you to have that mental stability, that mental toughness, that mental grit to allow you to level up so you can become that person that you desire to become. And like I said, hopefully you learned something from this podcast as a takeaway. And if you are looking for more ways to fall in love with your self-love journey and you don't want to wait for a podcast, check me out over on my YouTube channel at Funsize Creations, where you can see me and all of my facial expressions and my shenanigans. You can also check me out over on TikTok at Funsize Photography, so you can check out some of my portfolio work as well as I'm getting everything together with teaching you guys how to boost your self-confidence through creating self-discipline. So literally, that's the end of this podcast. I'll leave it right there, even though I'm going to add the outro right about now. With that being said, guys, if you are looking for help on your self-love journey, you are looking for an accountability partner or someone who can actually give you that little push that makes you feel like, if I just had that little bit of help, that little bit of energy, that little bit of courage, that step-by-step program and process that can help me, you are in the right place. And I want to say thank you for being a part of this team. With that being said, guys, I'm going to end this off how I end off all of my videos by saying, be you, do you, and be true. But more importantly, remember, learn to love yourself before trying to love someone else. Get out of here and do one thing today that will get you out your comfort zone, because somebody has to say it. Later for now, guys, and brrr.